This is Jedi Knight Liha Nerez. Please identify.
Master Tal Braga sent me to help you.
I already received word of your success on Balmora. Glad you're here. As if Hoth wasn't hostile enough, I'm contending with the Empire and White Maw pirates of all things.
What could pirates and Imperials possibly want here?
Hoth's one of the largest starship graveyards in the galaxy. During the war, there was a massive battle in orbit. Dozens of vessels crashed to the surface. Because of the freezing cold, they've remained well preserved. Some are almost intact.
Our objective's in that starship graveyard, isn't it?
One of the crash vessels contained a full technical readout of the Emperor's fortress.
A map of the bad guy's house. Nice.
One of the Empire's top scientists during the war upgraded the fortress's defenses. He was the only non-Sith to ever see the inside. The technical readouts were lost when the scientists crashed here. His shipwreck has never been found.
We're not going to just dig in the snow and hope for the best, are we?
No. Your job is to clear the way once I know where we're going. Those technical readouts are critical to infiltrating the Emperor's fortress. We will not fail. I'm headed for the main Republic base. Take a shuttle to the surface and meet me there. Liha Nerez out. Sorry I couldn't meet you. We've got a full-scale Imperial invasion on our hands. They caught us by surprise.
Tell me your position. I'll come to you.
I'm defending a forward outpost, but our support team is pinned down closer to you. I'm sending the coordinates now. You're looking for a detachment from the 301st Infantry led by Sergeant Rusk. His squad is being overrun by Imperial probe droids.
I'll find your friends. A few probe droids shouldn't pose much of a threat.
These droids are set to rush targets and explode when they get close enough.
Have to hand it to the Empire. When it comes to killing people, they're innovators.
Sergeant Rusk has vital information we need. I'm counting on you to keep him and his men alive. May the Force be with you.
Liha Nerez sent me. Looks like I got here just in time.
No worries, Master Jedi. I was prepared to hold this position indefinitely. Sergeant Fiddleton Rusk, 301st Infantry. My squad's at your service.
There's no more squad! We're all that's left!
We're a squad until I say otherwise, Private. Now on your feet.
Liha said you're working with us. How did you get trapped here?
Our objective was to secure Imperial survey maps of the Starship Graveyard. Target achieved. Imperial counterattackers pursued us here. Squad fatalities, 66.4%. Enemy fatalities, 100%.
Hang on. I'm picking up a fresh wave of probe droids outside. They're headed this way.
Make those droids sorry they ever came here.
You heard her. Secure that door.
Here they come!
That all of them? Private?
Yes, sir. Did they cut the lights, or...?
Squad fatalities, 83.3%.
I shouldn't have put him in this fight.
He died saving the galaxy. We should all be so lucky. These are the Imperial survey maps of the Starship Graveyard. Liha Nerez wants to see them. I'll return to base and reconstitute my squad. We'll meet you at our coordinates ASAP. Stay sharp out there.
This is General Callan Grain, Republic High Command. I just arrived in orbit above Hoth. Quite a mess down there. I'm told you commandeered some men from the 301st Infantry for your classified operation. The Imperial offensive left us in bad shape. We've been scratching your back. Now we need a favor.
The Jedi are always willing and ready to assist you.
Scout teams detected several Imperial weapon platforms under construction in the ice fields near our base. If the enemy sets artillery that close, they can shoot down our shuttles. I need you to destroy those weapon platforms. Now.
Don't you have any troops to spare for this assault?
You've seen what it's like down there. We're barely holding on. General Varsuthra tells me you can work miracles on a battlefield. I'm counting on it. You're receiving coordinates to the Imperial weapon platforms now. Good luck. General Grain out. Scouts report the Imperial artillery teams are retreating. Nice work. I have a feeling I'll need you again before this is over. Hope you're planning to stick around.
If I can be of further assistance, don't hesitate to contact me.
Glad to hear it. General Grain out.
I have the Imperial survey maps of the Starship Graveyard.
I understand Sergeant Rust's squad paid dearly for these. Meaty 1, please analyze the maps. Find any profile that matches a Pythar-class Imperial shuttlecraft. The Meaties are pleased to meet you. They're great fans of yours.
I didn't realize I'd become a droid celebrity.
Everyone's famous to somebody.
Ever since I built the Meaties, I've been teaching them Jedi history, philosophy, everything. Someday, the Meaties will prove that even droids can use the Force.
If a droid became Force-sensitive, that would be extraordinary.
The Council doesn't believe me, but I think it's already happened more than once. Throughout history, certain droids have achieved well beyond their design limitations. I believe the Force is the answer. Droids who go long enough without memory wipes develop personalities. Couldn't they develop more than that?
I think you're jumping to conclusions, but good luck with your experiment.
Even Master Braga is skeptical. But one day, the Meaties will prove me right. You found something? Let me see. The Empire recently discovered a crash site matching the scientist vessel. Imperial forces are excavating the wreck at an ice cavern nearby. We need to move fast, and we'll need reinforcements.
What are the odds this is the same vessel we're looking for?
The level of effort the enemy's putting into that excavation can't be a coincidence. I'll contact Sergeant Rusk and inform him of the situation. You and I will hit the enemy from 2 directions. I'll enter the cavern at these coordinates. You go in at this entrance. We'll meet in the middle. Don't worry, Meaty. The Force is with us. I'll see you at the cavern. Impatience got the better of me. I blundered in here like a Padawan. The heavy turrets were an unpleasant surprise.
All those turrets, just for us? I'm touched.
You were surrendering, Jedi. I suggest you keep that promise.
Give us a moment, please. I need to explain the situation to my friend.
You've been shot. Is it bad?
I'll survive. For now. Turns out, the Imperial on the Hollow is more interested in capturing than killing us. Keep him talking. Trust me.
My patience is at an end. Lay down your weapons or my men will destroy you.
A bunch of Imperial lackeys versus 2 Jedi? I almost feel sorry for you.
Your friend did not fare well against my lackeys. Neither will you. The soldiers you face are specially trained to kill Jedi, and they outnumber you.
Not anymore, Imperial scum.
They tricked us. Kill everyone!
Got here as soon as we could. Had to engage some Imperial patrols in our way, but nothing serious.
Nothing serious? Privates Vanth and Eder don't know what day it is. We're lucky to all be alive.
Shut it down, Private. I don't tolerate insubordination.
All of you, please, listen. I know you've been through a lot. I understand your frustration. But a good Jedi, a good soldier, puts emotions aside to do what's necessary. To say the fate of the galaxy depends on us is no exaggeration. We must hold together.
Keep that up, the Republic might make you a general.
Let's honor this Jedi by giving our all.
This is the scientist's vessel. And look what I found hiding under a dead Imperial officer.
The rest of your unit is dead, Imperial. Start talking, or you'll join them.
Please, I don't know anything. I'm just a computer tech.
The Empire sent you here for a reason. Let's start with that.
My job was to slice the databanks of this old starship, but the White Maw beat us to them. They lifted the whole network.
The pirates stole the ship's databanks?
They took everything valuable, but they missed the computer decryption file. They can't read the databanks without this.
I'll be taking that.
The White Maw maintains a depot inside a crashed dreadnought. Everything they loot goes there.
At least our objective is clear.
The pirates secure their depot with ray shields. We'll have to find some way past them to reach those databanks.
The Medes scouted White Maw territory. They located 2 reactors buried beneath the ice. They're no doubt powering the ray shields. If we destroy the reactors, we can enter the pirate depot. Sergeant Rusk, head for these coordinates and destroy the reactor there. My friend will destroy the one at these coordinates.
Won't we have better odds if we combine our forces?
We need to strike the reactors simultaneously. Otherwise, we risk giving the pirates a chance to fortify the second one.
My men are up to task, Master Jedi. We won't let you down.
I'll escort our prisoner to the Republic outpost near the starship graveyard. The Medes will perform reconnaissance on the Dreadnought. When both pirate reactors are destroyed, meet me at the outpost and we'll plan our assault. May the Force be with us.
There, good as new.
Hope this isn't a bad time, Master Jedi. We took out the other reactor, but General Grain just alerted me to a secondary objective. The White Maw has a series of munitions dumps here. Scouts report those weapons are headed for the Dreadnought. General Grain believes the pirates are reinforcing. He ordered me to hit those munitions dumps. Thought you might want to join in.
I don't want the enemy well armed when we assault that dreadnought.
Transmitting coordinates to you now. If you can hit at least half, my men will handle the rest. We'll rendezvous with you at the outpost when this mission's complete. Sergeant Rusk out.
A Jedi? Never killed one of your kind before.
He sounds pleased. I'm not sure that's good.
This should be interesting.
The way behind me is clear. You're free to go. All I want is that reactor.
Free to go. Good one. It's nothing personal. We have to kill you. White Maw bosses don't forgive failure. Not in their natures. They're Gendai. Got no regard for life, not even their own. Of course, it's easy for them. They're indestructible.
I've never heard of your leaders. Introduce me to them.
Oh, they wouldn't like that. And neither would you. They can't die, but they enjoy killing even more than me. Come on, boys. Let's keep the bosses happy.
The Medes report the pirates' ray shields are down. Our goal is within reach. Any sign of Sergeant Rusk or his men? I expected them back by now.
We were hitting the White Maw's weapons supply depots. I suspect they'll arrive any moment.
I worry we asked too much of them. The men serving with Sergeant Rusk seem unhappy.
Master Jedi, destroying the pirates' weapon depots took longer than expected, but the mission was a complete success. Squad strength remains at 100%.
We've got you to thank for that. We had to go it alone.
I'm sure your squad would have achieved the objective without me.
Sure, but how many of us would be alive?
Private Drummel, get back in formation.
This is a full scan of the Dreadnought. The technical readouts are currently under minimal guard. Unfortunately, that area lies directly between two large forces, White Maw pirates and Imperial strike teams.
Which side has the advantage, the pirates or the Imperials?
They're at a stalemate. The Imperials have superior heavy weapons, but the pirates are unnaturally resilient. Scans indicate the pirate leaders are an alien species known as Gendai, virtually impossible to kill.
Sounds like a challenge.
I will secure the technical readouts if you and Sergeant Russ keep those forces occupied. Which enemy would you prefer to face?
I'll be fine either way. How can we minimize casualties to your squad, Sergeant?
The pirates lack discipline. They'll panic under pressure, make mistakes.
That leaves you the Imperials. Let's hope their talk about being Jedi killers was false bravado. Here are the coordinates to intercept the enemy forces. Once you engage them, I'll retrieve the technical readouts. Be careful facing the Imperials, my friend. May the Force be with us.
I hoped you would come. Our prior meeting terminated unsatisfactorily. Surrender, and you will be treated well. Resist, and, well, you know the rest.
My fellow Jedi is taking the technical readouts you came here for. Even if I die, you still lose.
Stop it. You'll make him cry.
Your friend will not leave this dreadnought alive. I gave you a fair chance, and you refused it. Men, kill this Jedi.
I did it! I secured the technical readouts of the Emperor's fortress. They contain schematics of its entire defense grid. Between this and the cloaking device prototype you recovered on Balmora, we have everything we need to capture the Emperor.
This is a great day for the Jedi Order. Good work, Leah.
Meet me at the main Republic base. Leah Naraz out. It's a wonder all your men survived such an enemy. How did you defeat the Gendai?
Superior tactics, and a dozen thermal detonators. If that Gendai's still alive, I guarantee it wishes it wasn't.
You didn't make certain the Gendai were finished before you left? What if they come back?
I'll use 2 dozen thermal detonators.
Your service has been exemplary, Sergeant. You and your men brought the Republic a great victory.
The heroes of Hoth. I finally get to meet you in person.
General Grain, been a while.
Hard to believe you and I started in the same squad. Still a ground pounder, huh?
Wouldn't have it any other way. It's honest work, sir.
I didn't realize you and the General were comrades.
We had some short-lived adventures back during the war.
You can hardly tell that left leg isn't real, sir. The medtechs did good work.
The 88th Armor Battalion is on its way. The 301st Infantry is being rotated back to Coruscant. I can't waste a soldier like Rusk on shore leave, so I'm assigning him to you.
For how long, sir?
Until the Sith Empire is defeated.
The Empire's defeat is sooner than you think. We won't need him.
This assignment comes from General Durant. You remember him, don't you, Rusk?
We survived the Geonosis campaign together.
That's one way of putting it. The transfer is effective immediately. Good luck.
My shuttle is small. There's hardly enough room for myself and the meaties. Perhaps Sergeant Rusk should travel with you.
Be honored to. Look forward to learning from a superior warrior.
Excellent. I will deliver these technical readouts to Master Braga. You should contact him as well. May the Force be with you, my friends.
I'll requisition my gear and meet you at your ship.
Grab a bunk and make yourself at home.
As ordered, Master Jedi.
Master Braga, Liha Nerez is on her way with the technical readouts to the Emperor's fortress.
I knew you two would be unstoppable together.
A Republic soldier who helped our mission joined my crew.
Good. We'll need capable soldiers, at least for a little while longer. Your successes on Hoth and Balmora have been nothing short of extraordinary. Our plan to capture the Emperor is already taking shape. Come back to Tythel, my friend. We'll discuss the particulars here. Master Braga out.
Master Jedi, the defeat of the Sith Empire is easily the most ambitious mission I've ever been given. In fact, the odds of surviving a battle against the Emperor himself are almost zero. I'm looking forward to this more than any other assignment I have ever had.
That's unexpected. Why, exactly?
I've been waiting my whole life for a chance to deliver a decisive victory to the Republic. If I may say so, the Jedi Order's discipline, self-sacrifice, and devotion to duty are a model for all citizens. It will be an honor to serve with you.
Life of a combat medic. Long hours, grueling work. Patients bleeding all over your nice clothes. I'm not complaining. Nothing beats the look of gratitude from someone whose life you just saved. But my female patients are always developing feelings for me. Some just won't take no for an answer.
Perhaps you should limit yourself to only operating on men.
A doctor can't pick his patients. It's unethical. Not to mention boring. I figure Jedi have the same problem. You must have admirers lined up from one end of the galaxy to the other.
I haven't had anyone throwing themselves at me.
Might be afraid of breaking their necks. Just imagine how popular we'll be after we knock the Sith Empire into a black hole. If I were you, I'd get some extra sleep now. You can get along without me for a bit, right? Need to pop over to Alderaan. Old friend of mine there got kidnapped by gangsters. They'll kill her if I don't deliver the spice they paid me for.
How can you be so casual about this? Your friend is in terrible danger.
Why worry? Old Doc's got everything under control. A couple of years back, I scammed this gang for a bulk load of credits. Spent everything to set up a refugee hospital on Alderaan. My friend is the head doctor there. I guess the gangsters finally figured out where all the money went.
They're holding your friend hostage until you give them the credits, or the spice.
I'm going undercover for Republic Customs. Once I deliver the spice and free my friend, the good guys swoop in. Gangsters go to prison and my friend gets your hospital back. Whole plan's foolproof. Won't take any time at all.
Watch your back, Doc. Someone's always building a better fool.
Don't I know it? Those gangsters were smarter than I thought. But the Republic hostage negotiators talked them out of killing me. They were really something.
Sounds like the expert on talking finally met his match.
I was at a disadvantage. The gangsters really wanted me dead. Good news is, my old friend's fine, because they forgot all about her. We never got a chance to catch up, but, hey, that's her on the holo. Probably wants to say thanks. Hey, pretend you work for me, alright? You look terrific, Prudy. Have you lost weight? Love the new hairstyle.
2 years without so much as a holo, and that's all you can say. You abandoned me at our wedding!
Sounds like you have some catching up to do. I'll go meditate.
Don't leave me alone with her. That was ages ago, darling. Don't tell me you're holding a grudge.
I thought you loved me. You said all those wonderful things on Ord Mantell.
Prudy, sweetheart. Those were sweet nothings. You should never take those at face value.
My parents flew all the way from Coruscant for a wedding that never happened. You loathsome cad. I wish I'd never met you.
Some people simply aren't destined for each other.
Destiny has nothing to do with it. He's a coward.
Look on the bright side, Prudy. You still have that hospital I bought you.
The gangsters burned it to the ground.
She still loves me. Those gangsters on Alderaan brought back some great memories. Oh, they used to call me Doc Operator back in the day. I was the go-to guy for everything medical. Trauma kits, surgical droids, hospitals, you name it, and I could get it. One time, this hut was hoarding med packs after a massive groundquake, selling them at an obscene markup. I tricked Mandalorians into attacking his palace.
Inciting violence hardly seems like a useful response.
How else was I going to liberate those med packs? I forged a death mark signed by the Hutt against the Mandalorian clan. They, accidentally found it with a little help from yours truly. The Mandalorians attacked the Hutt palace in record time. By sheer coincidence, I was there to sweep in and clear out the Hutt's med packs.
You deliberately caused unnecessary deaths. Regardless of your goals, that was wrong.
Come on. A greedy Hutt and some bloodthirsty Mandalorians? Like the galaxy needs more of those. Thanks to an anonymous donor, every hospital in the disaster zone received supplies to treat their patients. Saved thousands of lives. That was small time compared to what we're doing. When we save the galaxy, I'm not staying anonymous. We have got to get off this ship and do something besides beat up bad guys. Don't get me wrong, that's important, but it wouldn't kill us to go out and socialize a bit. I know all the best clubs. I'll show you around, make some introductions. Never know who you might meet. It'll be fun.
When the Sith Empire is finally defeated, I'll be able to relax.
You can't put a conditional like that on your life. What happens if we all die or get really old and boring before then? You keep saying no all you want, but old Doc's not gonna stop asking. Might as well give in and live a little, right?